Hi digital marketers, this is Faisal Amin. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you how you can set up Facebook conversion API and you can say server side tracking by using Shopify theme independent data layer, and you know that this data layer you can also find out the Google Tag Manager preview. By using this preview, you have to find out each and every event and also the event parameter. So that is the part 2. If you do not watch the part 1, I recommended you firstly watch the part 1, then come back to this tutorial. The part 1 link will be the description box. You can check it out. So let's get started. You know that for server-side tracking, we have to create the server container in Google Tag Manager. So I am go to my Google Tag Manager, and that is our browser container. So creating the new server container. So click the three dot, create the new server container. There you can see that create container option. So click on it, and that is for the meta server. You have to easy to understand, so that I am giving to name, and you can see that the option target platform, our targeted platform, you know that server. So click on it, and also finally click the create button. Our server container created. So here we have a more work. You know that for the first party domain and custom domain, we are using state.io, and you have to implement the first party domain or custom domain in state.io. So for that, I am go to the manual provision training server. If you are using the Google server, so Google Cloud Platform, so you can click the automatically provision tracking server, this option. In my case, I am clicking the second one, and I have to container config code. So I copy the code from it and back to our state.io. So I am just click the create SGTM container, and here we have to provide the container name. So I am just simply giving the any name to understand. So meta platform, and we have to put in the code in container configuration. We have to add it, and the server locations, you have to put your nearest locations where your business are running. In my case, I am just select the India and create container. So it will take some container. So I'm go to the free plan because I am only create this video for tutorial purpose. So I am go to the free plan on it and continue with free plan. And you can see that our SDTM container are running. So I am only using this domain name as a first party domain or custom domain. I already told you the link will be the description box. From here you can find out each and everything and how can you create this. So I am just copy the code back to our browser container, not the server container. You have to concern about it because our all requests are receiving the browser container, and that requests are transferred to the server container. So we are using the Google tag for it. So go to tag. Because I am explaining each and everything, then the tutorial will be the long, so you can check out the description box, then you can understand. So create new tag configuration, and you know that we are using the Google tag, and here we have to provide it the dummy code because with the Facebook conversion API, we do not set up the Google Analytics 4. I will create the another video for Google Analytics 4. Then you can understand how can you create the Facebook conversion API with also the Google Analytics 4. Only create the Facebook conversion API, so that I am putting the dummy Google Analytics 4 code here. So I'm go to the configuration settings and add parameter. We have to add in some configuration parameter. First one, send page view. That will be the false because we are using the another page view event in for the Shopify store. If I am using the another platform, that will be the true. So I am using the false here for only for Shopify. And our second one is server container URL, and we have to paste the domain name which we have copied from the step.io. So I hope you understand that editing the triggering, that will be the you can add the page view trigger because for the Shopify store we are creating the event page build, so we are adding on it, and here we have to adding the tag name, that is Google Tag, and save. So we are adding it. We have another work in server container. So we go to our server container and then go to the admin to adding our first party domain and custom domain. So we are go to container settings, and here you can see that a option, add URL option. So we are adding that domain on it and save. And back to workspace. So our first step is done. Now go to the browser container, create one by one Facebook conversion API tag, and you can say that server-side tracking. So go to the new tag configuration. We are using the Google Analytics GA4 event, because you know that all requests are receiving the Google Analytics 4 and they are transferred to the server container. So measurement ID, we are using the same measurement ID which we are using on the Google tag. So that is G1234, and you can see that Google tag font in this container. And event name will be the page view. So we are go to the tag assistant and go to the page view. We are copy the event name from here, because if I am any spelling mistake, then the event is not work. So we are adding on it in the event parameter. In the event parameter, we have to adding each and every necessary event parameter which we have to send to the Facebook. So add parameter. So first one is event ID. So click the plus sign. Also click the plus sign. Variable configuration. So we are searching the event ID here. No, we do not find out here. So we go to the template gallery, find out the event ID, event parameter. So search on the event ID. So I am pick the second one and add to workspace and add. So we are adding the event ID and giving the variable name, that is event ID. Save it. And our second one is event name. You know that our event name is Facebook. So we have paste the event name, and our next one is event time. So from here we are creating the event time, event parameter. So click the plus sign and also click the plus sign, variable configuration, and then that will be the custom JavaScript. We are using the code on it. So we have paste the code, that is the event type. For the event type parameter, you have to implement on it. I will be giving the code on the description box. You can check it out. So that is event time. Save it. We are adding the event time, and our next one is XFBCK You know that is the browser cookie for Facebook. So I am adding that cookie. So click the plus sign to create the variable configuration, and that is the first party cookie, that will be the underscore FBP. You do not any spelling mistake, so that is the DLB FBP. Save it. So we are adding the browser cookie. Now time to adding the server cookie, that is again XFBCK ABC. So again, adding the plus sign, also plus sign to create the FBC, first party cookie, and that will be the again FBC and DLB FBC. Save it. One is FBP, that is for the browser cookie, and second one is FBC, that is the server cookies. And our next one is first party collection, that is true. We have to create the another event parameter, which is if I go to the tag assistant, here you can see that page location, page referrer, and the page title. So why we using this event parameter? Sometimes our page path, page location, page title, page location, and page referrer do not show in the report for Google Analytics 4, also Facebook Event Manager. That will show the sandbox. So I am creating another video about how can solve it. So we have to send the page title, page referrer, and page location for each and every event to avoid the sandbox. I hope you understand. So we have to create the another three event parameter, which is page location, page referrer, and page title. So one by one we have to create on it. So copy the page title and back to our Google Tag Manager, and we have to create the page location variable. Click the plus sign, and also the variable configuration data layer variable, and that will be the page location, because we are see that our data layer are provided the page location, page referrer, and also the page title. So that is the important. Your data layer show these three event parameter for Shopify store. So I am back to Google Tag Manager, and that will be the variable name DLB, page location, save it. And our next one is page referrer. So copy the page referrer, because our data layer shows the all event parameter. Back to Google Tag Manager, and as the event parameter name, we have to paste the page referrer. So create the new one, click the plus sign. Also variable configuration, data layer variable name will be the page referrer, and finally giving the name, that is page referrer. Save it. And our last one is page title. So copy the page title, again the same process, and plus sign, and also the plus sign variable configuration, data layer variable, that is DLB page title. So we are using the three event parameter to avoid the sandbox in Google Analytics 4, also the Facebook Event Manager. So we are adding it, and in the triggering, we have to adding the page view event, because that's event we have to create for the Facebook event. So we have to giving the name, that is Meta Facebook server site, and for this page view event. I will giving the details then, that will be understand to edit, save it. So we are adding the page view event. So now our second one is view item event. So we are open the page view event and copy the page view tag. We are copy the tag, and we have to change the name, that is for the view item event. View item. So we have to change the event name here. Back to tag assistant, go to the view item event and copy the view item event. So that event name will be the page view. So we have to adding the more parameter, which you can see that is the, if I go to the Facebook, we have to you know that for the view item event, we have to provide the content ID, content category name, contents currency, and value. We have to adding the all event parameter. So one by one, we have to adding it. That is X, FB, CD, and first one is content name. And you know that for the browser side, in the part one, we are creating the content name for the view item event. So you can see that TLB content name, we are adding it. Our next one is X, FB, CD, content IDs. And we are also adding it because we are adding it for the part one content ID. And our next one is X, FB, content type. That will be the product, you know that. And our next one is XMD content category, and we are adding the category here. We do not see that content category, so we have a mistake. So you have to create the content category on it. So click the plus sign, and also click the plus sign, and variable configuration, data layer variable. So we have to check out our data layer, find out the content category or not. You can see that we can find out the content category here. So we have create the content category. Firstly, copy the FB browser site. You know that how can you pick the event parameter from the data layer. So I am pasting the first one, then go to again tag assistant, copy the content category and back to again we will tag manager based on it. So we are giving the variable that is DLB content. So save it. We are adding the content category and our second one is items. And you know that what is the items, that is the contents, event parameter. You can see that DLB contents. We have to create this event parameter for the browser side, that is the part one. So we are adding it, and our next one is price. So we are adding the price, that is, I think we are creating for value. You can see that value. And our next one is currency. So we are adding the currency on it, DLB currency. So we have done for the view item event. You know that we are copy the page view event and change the name as a view item event, and we have changed the all view item event and also adding our required event parameter. We are adding one by one. You can see that all event parameter. So we have done. Just go to the triggering. We have to change on it, triggering, and that is for the view item event, and also it's called view content. You can see that we have created on the part one and repeat it again and again because you have to understand where it is come from. So save it. So now we have to again open the view item event, because you know that for the view item event and add to cart as the same as all event and event parameters. So we do not create the new one. We just copy the view item event and change name it to add to cart, copy it, and giving the add to cart, and we have to change the event name, that is add to cart. If I go to the tag assistant and add to cart event, so we have changed the event name, that is add to cart, and also change the event name, that is add to cart. All event are same for the add to cart as well as view item event. So we have changed the triggering, that will be the add to cart trigger. That's we have created the part one. So save it. So now we have to create a begin checkout event. So again, we are open the add to cart event and copy the tag, that will be the duplicated. And now we have changed the name, that is begin checkout. So we have to change the event name, that is begin checkout, and also change the event name, that is begin checkout, and the event parameter same as well as the tuple. Just we have to create another event parameter, which is number of items or num items. So we are adding it x a b c d num items. So number of items event parameter, we have to create the part one. So we are adding it num items. That is the changes for the begin checkout event. So we have changed the triggering, that is the begin checkout event, save it. So now we have to create the purchase event. So open the begin checkout event, copy the tag, and that will be the deduplicated, and that will be the purchase. And you can go to the tag assistant, go to the purchase, that is our purchase event. And you can see that we are find out the customer information, because for the purchase event we have to find out the user data. So that is the Facebook recommended, you have to send the user data with the purchase event. So firstly we are change the event name, that is purchase, and also event name is purchase, and the same as well as that to cut. Just one by one we have to adding the even user data parameter. So first one is user data dot email addresses. So we have to create this variable plus sign. If I am again variable configuration data layer variable. So we back to tag assistant to find out the email addresses. So you can see that in the data layer, we have to find out the email addresses. Here you can see that email. So you just copy the email and paste on it. That is the DLD email. Save it. And our next one is phone number. And we are again create the variable configuration, data layer variable, back to tag assistant. Here you can see the phone. So copy the phone and back to Google Tag Manager. We are adding the phone, DLB phone, save it. And our next one is user data dot first name. So we are adding the event parameter variable configuration, data layer variable. So we are trying to pick the first name. Here you can see that first name, customer first name. Copy it and paste it, and that is the DLB first name. Save it. So I am one by one, I am trying to adding the all event parameters. So I escape this process. After completing this process, I will show you. So I am come back to this tutorial. I am escape this process because you know that the tutorial will be very long. So you create the event parameter and how to pick the data from your data. So I am again another event parameter that is external ID. That is the most important thing. You know that for the increasing the event match quality for the Facebook. So our data layer are also provided the external ID, that is the client ID. So I am adding it, plus sign, also plus sign, variable configuration, data layer variable, paste the client ID. So that is the external ID. Save it. So we are done for the purchase event. You can see that I am adding the email addresses, phone number, first name, last name, city, trigger, postal code, country, ID. If you go to the Facebook developer guideline, you can see that all user data here, and you can see that external ID, that is medium, and that will be the priority. And FBC, we are adding it, that is priority is high. So you must be using the FBC, that is the server-side cookies for Facebook. So you read this block. I will giving the link on the description. That will be the helpful for you. So back to Google Tag Manager, and now I am changing our trigger. That will be the purchase. You know that we are tracking the purchase event purchase, and save it. We are done from the browser setting. We are creating each and every event for server side, or you can say Facebook conversion API. Now back to our server container. That is our server container. Go to tag and then new tag configuration. We are adding the Facebook conversion API tag. So we do not find out here. So go to template gallery, search the Facebook conversion API tag. So you can use the Facebook conversion API tag from the step.io, also conversion API tag that is for the Facebook. So I'm pick the first one, add to workspace add, and here we have to adding the pixel ID. So we are back to our event manager and go to settings to pick the pixel ID or dataset ID. Here you can see that dataset ID. So we are copy the ID back to our server container, paste on it, and then find out the API access token. So again the event manager, and scroll your settings page on Facebook event manager to find out the API access token. Here you can see that set up direct integration, generate access token. So I am click on it. That will be the create, and copy it back to our server container and paste it. And then test event code, again back to event manager, find out the test event code. So you can back to the overview section and test event section, and here you can see that test event code. Copy it back to server container, paste it. So now triggering So and click the triggering, the plus sign, click the plus sign, also trigger configuration, that will be the custom, and then click the sum event. So here we have to pick the event name. You can see that also event name. If you do not find out here, then you can go to the choose built-in event and click on it. You can find out the event name. That will be the mess rejects, and you have to adding the all event which we have created. So we are adding page build and all event in the triggering section, and trigger will be the Facebook copy. Save it. So we are adding the trigger. Now time to tag name, that is Facebook conversion API, and save it. So we are done. We have another word that we are missing it. We go to tag, and one by one we go to our browser tag Facebook web pixel conversion API. We do not adding the event ID for the deduplication process. What is the deduplicate? The any request come from your website and anybody visit your website, that is the request. So if I do not deduplicate the all event, so it will show the double request. So we have to deduplicate the each and every event. So go to more settings and adding the event ID. You know that we are adding the event ID. So we are adding it, event ID, save it, and go to add to cart, and also go to more settings and adding our event ID. So save it. We are adding the event ID and go to begin checkout. Again, go to the more settings, event ID, save it. Then finally purchase, more settings and adding the event ID, save it. And finally view content, adding the event ID, go to more settings, event ID, save it. So we are done. Now again submit it. So we have done all of work. Now we have to examine that our all event is perfectly working or not. So from the browser side, we go to preview again. Then for the server, we are go to the preview also. That is our website. The tag assistant perfectly connected with our website. Open a product page. Tag assistant connected. Click the add to cart, checkout, and the purchase. Back to tag assistant, you can see that our all tag is fired perfectly, and go to the server side preview. That is the purchase event. You can see that request, outgoing request. You can see that we have to find out each and every event parameter here. If I go to the getting data, you can see that we have to find out each and everything: price, number of items, external ID, content type, content IDs. I hope you can see that all of event finally we are getting from the Google Analytics 4 and receiving in the Facebook event manager. You can see that event manager, our all event is duplicated. So finally, we are perfectly set up Facebook Pixel Conversion API, and you can say that server-side tracking for Shopify store, and this Shopify theme independent data layer are provided each and everything. You can easily set up all of that. And if you need any kind of support, you can knock me in my WhatsApp and email. So thanks for watching this video. I hope this video is helpful for you. I will see you in the next video with a new topic. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.